Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to demonstrate to you how to factor the sum or difference of cubes. And I am going to show you the simplest method of remembering the formula and to apply it to whatever math problem that is given to you. Okay, so let's get started and let's get right into it. So when we are dealing with factoring sum or difference of cubes, we're usually given a binomial with plus sign for the sum and it would be a minus sign for the difference. So let's get right into it. The first thing that you have to do is that you have to find the cube root of each of the term. So let's find the cube root of 8x to the third power. So you need to put a 3 in your index to note that this is a cube root and not a square root. So the cube root of 8 is 2. The cube root of x to the third power is simply x. Now let's find also the second term, the cube root of the second term. That is a cube root of 27. Put 3 in my index again, and that would be 3. Okay? Now the rule is, and I'm going to write out a rule for you and show you how to remember it or apply it. So you have the rule, is that you, first of all, we're going to name this A and we're going to name this B. Okay? So the rule is for, and this is for sum, the sum rule is going to be A plus B, parentheses, all right, that's a binomial, multiplied by A square. We're going to change our sign here to minus, and we're going to multiply A with B, and then this sign is going to always be plus, and we are going to raise the B to the second power. All right, so that's what we have for the rule for when we're dealing with sum. So let's get into it now and solve this problem. So we have our A, we have our B. So A we know is 2x, and the B is plus 3. Always, whatever operation sign you have here is going to be the same operation sign for the binomial. Then for the trinomial now, right? So we know that that is what we have. I need to put, now my A is 2x. I'm going to raise 2x to the second power. I'm going to change my sign to minus. And then I'm going to multiply my 2x with my B, okay, which is 3. And the last thing, I'm going to have a plus sign there. And I'm going to also multiply my B twice, or raise it to the second power. All right? So this is me substituting my value there for my variable. Now the next thing I need to do now, I need to work this out. Okay, so this will always be 2x plus 3. That is your binomial. And for the trinomial, we have 2x to the second power is going, I'll put in parentheses, 2x to the second power is going to be 4x squared minus 6x plus 9. And that is going to be your answer for this first one. All right, so you can box it or you can put a cloud. I like to be fancy and put a cloud around that. Okay, now for the second part, if I give another example and I'm using, say for instance, I'm using the same numbers, 8x to the third power minus 27. Now this is a difference of cubes. So what I have to do, I already have my square root of each of the terms, and so I just need to jump in now and substitute what I have up there for the variables here. So first I am going to write the difference rule, or the rule for indifference. Okay, so this is the rule, and this is for dealing with the difference. Okay, so you're going to have A minus B, parentheses, A squared, changing the sign to plus AB plus B to the second power. And that is the rule. So let's apply it now. So I'm going to have 2x plus 3, using the same A, using the same B over there. And now I am also going to have substitute my 2x to the second power. Sorry, this is a plus. I'm changing it, not a plus, it's a minus. Sometimes we make mistake. You have to be very careful so that you don't make that mistake. And so you change your sign here. This is going to be a plus, and you have a, which is a 2x times the 3, and so also you have your plus 3 to the second power. All right, and close that. Now let's put this together. So now your final answer is going to be 2x minus 3. That's for the binomial. And then for the trinomial, you're going to have 4x to the second power plus, changing the sign again, 6x, and this is going to be plus 9. All right, this is a parentheses around it, plus 9. And that is your answer for the difference of cubes. All right, so this is the difference of cubes. This is the sum of cubes, factoring those. And let me show you why this is so. So looking at the rule here, difference rule, if I multiply a to check to see why it was going to end up coming back to our a to the third power. So we need this to come back to our a to the third power minus our b to the third power. So a times a squared is going to be a to the third power. A times ab is going to be, this is going to be a plus a squared b, and then a times b squared is going to be a b squared. Now you're not finished. I like to use different colors here. Now I'm doing this part, so I have minus, multiplying these, I have minus. You can write it in the standard form, a squared b, right? And then this is going to be multiplying negative b times ab. You're going to get negative ab squared, and multiplying negative times this, you're going to get negative b to the third power. Okay, negative b to the third power. Now let's combine all our like terms here. These are our like terms, and that's going to cancel this out. All right, this is also going to cancel out this one, because positive ab squared, negative ab squared, when you cancel those out, this is what is left of everything. All right, and this takes you back to the original here. Okay, now if you do the same thing, apply the same strategy for the sum rule. You're going to multiply a times a, going to be a to the third power, multiply a times negative ab, you will get negative a squared b, and multiply a times b squared, you will get positive b to the third. Sorry, no, not positive b to the third power. I'm jumping too fast. There, sorry. I'm going to get a b squared. Then the other part, now the underneath piece, if I'm multiplying a squared times b, I am going to get positive ba squared, which I can just simply rewrite that and just put positive a in standard form, a squared b. And then if I multiply b times negative ab, I am going to get negative ab squared, and I multiply b with b to the second power, I'm going to get for that one a positive b to the third power. Now I'm going to combine like terms, right? I'll get rid of the like terms, so I have negative a squared b here and a positive here. That's going to cancel out, right? That is going to be canceled out, and also the ab squared is going to be canceled out with a negative ab squared. So I'm simply left with a to the third power plus b to the third power. So I just showed you that this is how you arrive at your answer, by using a method, finding the cube root of this, and then I also show you how this the product of a binomial and a trinomial will take you back to the sum of both cubes, or the product of a binomial and a trinomial here with a negative here is going to take you back to the difference of these two cubes. Both are that's a binomial. In some cases, you might have a scenario where you might have variables in both cases, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what will happen if you have variables in both cases. So just bear with me as I demonstrate to you what will happen if you have variables in both places. Okay, so even if I still use my, well, actually let me use a different number here. I'm going to use 64 x to the 6th power minus, let's say, 8y to the 3rd power. Okay, so let's simplify this. Now we have variables on both sides. It's fine. You're taking the cube root of each of these, all right? And the cube root of 64x to the 6th power is going to give you 4x to the 2nd power, okay? Because, and I'm going to show you why it's going to be 2nd to the power, because you're taking the cube root of it, and it's literally like having x to the 2nd power raised to the 3rd power. Multiply your exponents and you end up with the 6th power there, and that's where it's coming from. All right, next thing I need to do now, I need to find the cube root of 8y to the 3rd power, which is going to give me simply 2y. Okay, 2y. So that's what it is going to be. So I'm going to apply my rule. Remember now that you have a negative sign there. That means you're going to use the difference rule, and this is the difference rule. One thing I would say for you, always write the rule first with 8 minus b, first parentheses, that's your binomial, and then you are going to write the trinomial a squared, change your sign here from negative to plus, ab, and then you also, this will always be a positive sign right here for your last term, and you have b to the 2nd power. All right, so now I'm going to substitute, because this is going to be an a, this is going to be a b, so I have 4x squared, and I'm going to minus 2y, so that's your binomial. Then I'm going to multiply that by 4x squared to the 2nd power, all right, change the sign, plus 4x squared times 2y, okay, going to multiply that, plus 2y to the 2nd power, going to multiply that, okay. Now let's get to our final answer. Our final answer is going to be simply 4x squared minus 2y. This remains, but look at this. 4 to the 2nd power is 16, and x to the 2nd power raised to the 2nd power is going to be x to the 4th power. The sign we did change it, all right, so we keep our plus there. 4 times 2 is 8. We have our x to the 2nd power and y, and then this last term here in the trinomial is going to be 4y to the 2nd power. All right, because you're taking all of that. And this now is going to be simply your final answer. You can box it, or you can put a cloud around it. Your choice, your choice or your preference. So that's it on factoring the sum or difference of cubes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share my videos so others can be knowledgeable and can learn math in the simplest form. Thank you again, and bye now. Cheers.